Okay, I am back. I'm gonna do my daily reading. I've skipped a few, but the holidays are going on, and I want to come back and had a good holiday. I hope everybody else did. As you can see here, I got a new reading cloth. This is the Green Man reading cloth. Actually, I'm gonna post some pictures of it. Also, I got a purple one too, so it's pretty cool. Um, I really like this one. I didn't know if I would like this one as well until I laid it down, and this one's really, really nice. So anyway, doing my daily reading today, and I'm using my Dark Grimoire deck that I don't use very often. I do like this deck really, really well because the fact that the pictures are so different. A lot of people don't like darker decks. So this one here I enjoy because of the difference. There's a major difference. The 11 and 8 strength and justice are reversed in this deck as opposed to the rider weight system, where justice is number 11 and or I'm sorry, justice is number 8 and strength is number 11 in this deck. But basically, it's about the deck is basically to me about more of the nature-based belief systems where such as the modern, more orthodox belief systems of they're all based off the nature-based. I mean, everything is taken from the original pagans and so forth, but and of course Egyptian also, but it's all about the light and the dark. There's always been the good and the evil, or really such as the Egyptians never really seen set being there, uh, the dark or nighttime god or the darkness of the year as being evil. It was just that's a part of nature and a part of what how things are. They seen everything a bit differently on that. But either way, the whole story, if doesn't matter, Celt, Norse, whatever you want to do, um, is the daylight and the bright decks is normally what you see. And this deck is basically based on such as the dark half of the year or nighttime, such as would be that would be actually such as the Justice card is kind of the rebirth from the night that you've went through. But what this deck portrays basically is being down and dealing with the darkness. Um, and looking, basically I see it as looking for the light, or and dealing with the dark things in our psyche and so forth. But it's all about basically the night, and instead of being the spring and summer months of the day, it's more of the fall and winter um, deals. And of course everything is always scary and so forth in the nighttime. um, and I'm actually shifting through my cards here. I'm looking for to show you what I'm talking about. As you go down, you go go under. So, well, the story of the Green Man, as a matter of fact, you know, of the forest. If people are familiar with that, either way, again, the night and the darkness here with this deck. Again, like I said, I like the pictures. The pictures are a lot different, very telling. They just like any deck, they tell a different story than most. And I'm sitting here digging for the Sun card and watch it be the last card on that deck. Because I want to hurry up and get this reading done. I just wanted to show that picture. Oh, okay, there it is. But as you can see here, it's upside down, so I gotta flip it. But you can see where they're the battles and everything of the darkness, and you can't see it. The camera's not showing it, but it's orange and everything right in here, and it's showing basically finally seeing the sun and coming out of that darkness. So that would be, like the sun card, where you see the light, the happiness, the joy, everything that comes with that. And and then that judgment card would actually be the rebirth, the re-emerging, like through that hole that was showing there, standing on the outside, according to the way the story goes. Anyway, let me get on with my reading here. I wasted 5 minutes talking about that. What I got today is I have the Temperance card. You can see here, and it is upright for me. I don't really. This deck isn't really designed for, I don't think, reversals that much, but I read it everything reversed, so that's how I do things. The next card is going to be the Eight of Cups, and Eight of Cups is reversed for me. So that's the central card for the day. The next card is going to be the Two of Cups in this deck. And again, that is also reversed for me too. So, you know, a lot of emotion going on right here with the fact that there are two cups. And even though the Temperance is more of a fire type energy, that liquid being poured, there's a strong connection there. But you have a 14 and an 8 and a 2 here. So you got a 24. It's number 6. And number 6 is always about taking care of family duties, family business. Basically, there's not a. I had some things on mind today that maybe I wanted to do when I got up, but that didn't quite work out. This is all. There's a lot of good thing about number 6 is it is an energy. It is a peaceful energy and about harmony. It's about relationships like within the home your family obligations and so forth, taking care of children. You also may have some connections with the elderly or taking care of that. Some education will come in that, of course, is going to help with things in the home. But basically, domestic issues when the 6 comes up. The only thing you need to watch out for with the 6, and especially with these reverse card, is to keep your nose out of other people's business, especially family and so forth, and vice versa. People wanting to stick their nose in your business. So, first card I have is the Temperance card. And the Temperance card is all about basically the balance, being able to mix things a lot of times like oil and water, things that don't go well together. But it's about moderation and being able to blend things and some self-restraint when this comes up. It's a very being able to take a balanced viewpoint of things. If you're actually the person that's looking at a situation, you're able to weigh the pros and the cons of, say, if it were two people in arguments, especially with this 2 right here, of, okay, this person has a point and this person has a point, being able to balance out the two, basically, 2 wrongs don't make a right, type of deal with that. But it's basically a fruitful combination when this comes up. It's the ability to mix things that normally don't go well together, and being very sensible about making that mix and those, again, really diverse elements that doesn't seem to go well together. On the reverse, this is about excess, but this is upright, so this is saying, not being too excessive. Things seem to be going well about that. There is a strong connection with spiritual healers when it comes to this, because they're able to balance here on the earth plane and more on the spiritual side. So that's a strong connection too with that. I also get, like, say, artist. An artist would be able to say mix different paints and different textures and things like that, such as a painter, and make things work well. Certain colors maybe that wouldn't go together, but that's what this is all about: being able to mix and blend things that normally don't go together or don't connect well together. Okay, the central card here I have is that 8 of Cups, and it is reversed for me. And actually, that's a good thing, because that's normally when this comes up reversed, it's about sticking with an emotional situation, such as relationship and so forth, or that you feel settled, you feel content in a situation, so you're happy with that situation, and you stay with it. When this card comes up reversed, there's can also be Maybe, like I said, things may be common situation for today. And like I said, each card will play out either separately or all together. Now, if this were all together, it'd be a whole different ball game that would be telling me maybe things are going well for today. But overall, there's somebody that's refusing to move on. So, but either way, that central card is basically it's a feeling card. It feels, you feel satisfied and content for the day, and you refuse to move on or away from maybe an emotional situation. It's usually sticking with the good situations you're in. It's also about socializing when this comes up. It seems to be difficult times and so forth that have been going on in some type of emotional situation. They seem to be ending and getting over with. And normally, with this card on a more traditional Rider Waite deck, I usually get a 30-day period being upright. Um, of someone moving on looking for a more spiritual side of themselves, but this deck here does not have the moon in it, so I'm really not getting that connection. And again, this is a daily reading, but the thing is, especially sitting beside this right here, there's a lot of seeking happiness type of energy that comes with that reversed Eight of Cups. You feel content, you're searching for something. And then again, with this one, as I mentioned, what kind of popped to me was that spiritual connection with this one. So there is going to be a strong connection there. But again, this is going to be more of a family type deal, you know what I'm saying? And of course, here in our home, our belief system and everything is right on par with each other. So that's a really good deal there. Um, Either way, again, like I said, when it's upright, you're wanting to move away from an unsatisfactory situation. When it's reversed, I get you know sticking with a good situation there. It also, there's a clinging that comes with this too. Depending on how things work and how the energies are working, it seems to be. Um, if it's a very difficult situation, you could be just holding on and clinging, such as somebody in a relationship, and they're so settled in, going through any type of major transformation, such as what comes with a death card or anything like that. It's very difficult to go through, so they're clinging on, holding on. But again, things seem to be going well, and this seems to be a very content situation. That's what gets me with the whole thing. Is the final card here I have is a Two of Cups, and it is reversed. And again, like I said, it depends. Some days I get that things are mixing well together, and some days separate energies, the way they're working. But today I have that Two of Cups. And it's reversed. So, and you'll get, with this one, you see two people there, kind of in love, and especially with the two, because it's a lower number, it's more of an energy of that falling in love and connection, whatever. But what tells me with this here, there is an ending of a relationship. So some type of relationship is coming to an end. Um, there may be some kind of rejection that comes up with this card when this comes on, but there's also uh, a partnership and so forth. This seems to be breaking apart. I'm making a separation. There's disagreements on a very emotional level there. It could very well, maybe with these two cards here, maybe a divorce type situation. I have things coming to my mind. I really can't say. It's a personal thing within the family. So, that could be a strong situation maybe we'll be hearing about today, and they're sticking with the situation and kind of, just hanging on. Things are basically over with, but they're hanging on anyway. But I think a lot of this comes a lot of resentment also. This card is type of a hatred type of energy, very harsh, rough feelings. But, you know, normally there's some kind of separation between you and somebody you care about, or again, around you, you and somebody that you care about. Um, broken trust is definitely an issue that comes up here. And again, um, just hurt feelings and rejection that comes up. There's a partnership of two people that definitely don't go well. Also, this could be an ex partnership that come up also when this card comes up. But it's basically when this, I get a violation of trust when this comes up. Once that trust is broken, it's never really going to be right again, or it's very difficult to make it right again. It takes a lot of soul searching for the person that's been hurt to have to deal with that. A lot of taking without giving that comes up with this. So that's something I will be hearing about today. And that's going to be my reading for today. Everybody have a great day, and thank you for watching.